What do we consider funny? Like joke telling? Non-serious person?
I'd probably go with Ron.
Probably Ron.
Maybe, I think Diane.
Me? Because I'm always happy.
Alan's the funniest. He's got a great laugh and a great sense of humor, and he's just fun to be around.
I'd say Hannah, because she just has an awesome personality.
I'm gonna say Jordan on this one, just because of some of the stories he tells me of some of the pranks that he's pulled, and I wouldn't want to be on the other end of them.
Probably Tech Matt. I think he's a pretty funny fellow. Me and him work next to each other too, so we're usually laughing all day at stupid stuff, memes and videos we show each other. So we get a good laugh on our side of the shop.
I would say Alan, because me and him share a lot of similar humor.
Funniest is probably Titus.
I think everybody has a great sense of humor, but funniest, I don't know, Jake's always picking on me, but I can take it, it's fine.
Funniest, like, looking, because that's funniest. Honestly, it's Sam. He's like real subtly funny, and he always comes around. He just like pops in, has no idea what's going on, but here's 3 words, inputs something, it's hilarious, and then he leaves.
I would say there's some days Jordan has me cracking up, and Diane has me cracking up, and honestly, a little bit of everybody. Everybody chimes in with the humor.
Definitely Sam has a lot of experience in cooking, and if I was to say my favorite food, probably his schnitzel / sauerbraten. He makes German food every year, so.
Sam.
Sam's definitely the best cook.
Sam.
Sam, actually. Sam would be the answer for that one. Sam cooks a lot of good food for us every Friday.
Definitely Sam.
Sam, hands down. My favorite dish is his pork schnitzel, but literally anything that he cooks is gonna turn out great. He just knows what he's doing in the kitchen.
Best cook is Sam, and he makes a German, like a dough product called a Spatzel, and that is my favorite.
Hands down Sam, and everything for Oktoberfest every year.
Sam.
Sam.
Best cook on the team is Sam. He'll cook us some lunches that are pretty fire. I really like. We did his Oktoberfest not too long ago, and he did. I've never had purple sauerkraut before, and it was delicious. So thank you for cooking all this time, Sam.
Oh, that's easy, me. No, hands down. Matt can make a mean mountain pie. I will give him that, but yeah.
I made a little wooden box as a Christmas present once, and I still think about it. I make sure my cousin still has it.
A knife from bowling ball. Well, my dad cut a bowling ball in half. He would take the blades and he would make them, and then we'd have to cut it out and do a thing and make a handle on it, and he'd put the edge on it. And I still have it, but don't have an edge on it.
My car that I built is a 92 Mustang. I put a Chevy 5.3 in it.
A few months ago, we as a team went and did pottery, so I made a cute little gnome.
I've manufactured several firearms, which is kind of cool. I've 3D printed a handgun, I've built a couple of rifles, so there's a lot of satisfaction in like making a gun and then taking it to the range and it functioning and not blowing your hand off or something, so that's kind of cool.
The thing I made by hand that I'm most proud of is probably one of the features on our mountain bike trails.
Probably Thanksgiving dinner.
I've built a couple trucks and motorcycles, but I build a lot of things with my hands, so it's kind of hard to. Every day I make something with my hands, so I'm gonna go with square body Chevy trucks.
Did a lot of restorations on old cars, but I can't think of anything off the top of my head that I made by hand.
I did make a small model of a Schwinn bicycle out of metal.
I feel like a lot of people are gonna say me, and I'll be honest, I don't want anyone because that's just more mouths to feed. Like, I'm well prepared and that sucks for them. So, you're beat, kids.
Probably both Matts. Matt, the mechanic, and Matt in the office, because they watch a lot of them movies that are futuristic and that kind of thing. So they might already know what to do if zombies come, because I don't.
Definitely Sam, because he can cook a great meal, and we'll definitely need food. And I would say probably, I feel Dan. He's pretty resourceful.
Okay, on my team, I would say I'm probably gonna say Ron, because I think I could outrun him. And
probably Ron and Hannah. Okay. Because I think I have the best chance of getting away.
No, they're supposed to be on your team.
Oh. They are on my team, they're just no longer there.
I'm a solo act.
oh man, who's gonna help me survive the best?
Probably Office Matt and Sam, because Sam can cook and Matt has a lot of guns.
Probably, I don't know him so good because he's one of the newer guys, but little Matt comes off as somebody who is really smart and could get me out of a lot of situations.
I don't know, because I don't believe in it.
Dan Horn and Tech Matt. Tech Matt has some really cool melee weapons. Dan would have the firearms to get us through it. I think they'd both be a lot of fun to spend an apocalypse with. I'd probably die first out of the three of us, so I think it'd be really fun.
I'd say probably Jordan Titus. They're the guys I work with the most down the street here, and they are just fun to be around and good people. So Titus eats a lot, so it'd be a lot of stockpiling.
Matt Horn, because he's very good at weaponry. I would feel very safe. And Alan Martinko, because he is hilarious. So we'd be laughing all the time as we're trying to do away with zombies.
I would take Jordan and Sam because we'd have a lot of fun during the zombie apocalypse.
I would say Matt, Office Matt, because he has guns. And I would say Mike, Office Mike, because he is from Alaska and he knows a lot of survival stuff.
I would say Matt and Sam because they're probably the most prepared out of everybody.
I'm definitely taking Sam and my brother Matt, for sure. Sam, really good cook, and really funny, so definitely him, and Matt's got the arsenal.
Yeah, sucks to suck should have been prepared.
I'd say my favorite breakfast is corned beef hash. I love corned beef hash.
Usually on the weekends I make potatoes, eggs, bacon or sausage with waffles for my wife and kids, and we have it every weekend.
I don't have a favorite breakfast. I don't eat breakfast.
Probably just like a platter of pancakes.
Pancakes
and sausage.
Sausage.
Eggs.
The dippy eggs, the home fries.
Hash browns.
Bacon.
And bacon.
Bacon, eggs, potatoes, and either pancakes or waffles, depending how I'm feeling.
I'd say waffles.
I'm not really much of a breakfast guy, but I do like French toast.
The Freedom Square Diner, and we go, I don't know, once a month or so, and I get their French toast is really good.
Probably donuts.
Skillet hash, which is just like potatoes and veggies and cheese in a bowl and eggs. Super good.
Probably Sam, because he's always walking around singing, and he does have a lovely voice, by the way.
Sam, he sings all the time. Wrong words all the time, but Sam.
Sam.
Ryan. Definitely. And I don't know if it's so much anymore, but man, when I first hired Ryan, he if a song came on the radio that he liked, he would basically scream it out so everybody could hear it.
I feel like me and Jordan are always down the street singing to each other. Not in a weird way or nothing, but songs playing on the radio and we just start singing and we're like, oh yeah, that was it. Nowhere near how it should sound.
If it's Tiny Dancer by Elton John, most likely Matt or Hannah. I will bust out into song, but most people don't know the songs that I'm singing, so.
I think it's Sam and Diane, and I think it's a tie. They both like singing horribly a lot.
Diane for sure.
Hannah.
Probably me.
Diane.
Hannah.
Hannah.
I can't say I've ever met a candy I don't like. Probably if best candy would be anything dark chocolate.
Twix if I'm feeling chocolate, or like a licorice if I'm feeling like a fruit candy, like a cherry licorice.
Gummies, all gummies.
Anything gummy, gummy worms, gummy bears.
Sour Patch Kids watermelons.
Swedish Fish, Sour Patch.
I would say Three Musketeers. I'm not really much of a candy bar. I mean, I snack all the time, but like candy bars and stuff I don't normally get, but Three Musketeers are...
Reese's.
The Clark bar, which I guess is kind of hard to find these days.
I like anything cinnamon flavored.
Milky Way.
Snickers.
Mellow Cups.
Reese's.
Favorite candy? Lindor truffles.
Oh gosh, what do I like to do? I do them all, so I don't really say.
I don't like any of them. I try to avoid all of them.
None of them and all of them.
Does anybody really like doing chores? I mean,
I'll do all the chores, honestly. I just hate having a messy house, like to come home and have a clean house and be able to take my boots off and walk around in my socks.
I like doing everything besides folding laundry.
I do enjoy doing laundry, folding the laundry, putting the laundry away. I'm fine with that. My compromise with my partner is she gets to do the dishes.
I actually like washing the clothes and emptying the dishwasher, but I don't like vacuuming.
I like doing laundry and dishes, and the only thing I don't like is I like putting it in the washer dryer, folding the laundry. I just cannot. I hate putting it away. I don't know why.
I like doing the dishes, and I try to avoid sweeping.
I really like to clean, and I don't cook so well, so I avoid the cooking and stick with the cleaning.
I don't mind mowing the lawn or doing the physical house chores. I dislike dusting.
I would do anything to not cut grass, so cutting grass is the worst thing in the world. And chores that I like to do is cook. I love to cook. I'll cook and clean up after myself, but no grass cutting.
I love cooking, and I don't like doing laundry, which is great because my wife loves doing laundry and can't cook anything.
I would be a gardener.
Probably HVAC.
I'd probably go into construction or woodworking or something.
Maybe be like a music booker or something, like book shows.
If I would be a chef, I'd probably own a restaurant and a bar.
Construction worker or an electrician.
I probably wouldn't be working at all. I'd probably just be retired and staying at home.
Something labor related for sure. I don't know that I'd be able to sit at an office desk all day, every day. Well, it'd be nice, but I think I'd kind of go insane.
Probably be in the restaurant business somewhere. I like making food, probably pizza.
I was studying to do economics, and I probably would have fallen into that, but it was really boring, and that's why I'm not there anymore, so I'm glad I got out of it, but it was probably some job in finance or economics.
I would like to do something, anything that's giving back or helping people.
Probably something a little bit less physical and on your feet a little bit less. Actually, I'm lying. Probably a contractor.
for one summer, I had a mohawk that everybody hated. I hated it. It was probably the worst. It was between my senior year of high school and my freshman year of college. So it was a weird transitional period.
Why did you hate it?
Just everybody talked about it to me. You know, they just kept bringing up my mohawk, and I was feeling like insecure about the mohawk choice. There's a guy under this mohawk.
Well, I used to have really awesome hair when I was younger. I had like a sweet mohawk. I had a really cool devil lock. I used to dye my hair black when I would like go to punk shows all the time. And then around like 22, I decided I'd try out this thing they call male pattern baldness. And I stuck with it. Maybe it wasn't a good decision. I don't know.
Involuntarily, probably a bowl cut.
Bowl cut.
Mom put the bowl over the head and meow.
Not a bowl cut exactly, but just flat hair. Just
Oh, my Aunt Janet would cut our hairs because she worked at Kaufman's as a hairdresser, and she'd kind of put a bowl in your head and go bzzzt. So all the way up until I was allowed to say, I don't want no haircut from her.
Worst hairstyle would probably be when I tried to cut my own bangs.
When I was a little kid, I used to have a buzz cut.
Probably my current one. Starting to lose it up top a little bit, so all of them.
When I was in 2nd grade, my mother cut all of my hair off, and I looked like a little boy with shag.
Probably a mullet back in high school.
Frosted tips.
I could definitely say was a perm, and that was probably for about 2 or 3 years. I rocked the perm, and it was miserable. Yeah.
When you had it, did you love it?
No, not at all.
Who forced you to get a perm for 2 years?
I had, well, we're going back to the 80s. I had, the 80s was the perm time, and I had long hair, and my hair, as you can see, is poker straight, so it was just...
You're like, I got it.
I gotta try it, and then my hairdresser at the time talked me into it, and yeah, not fun.
Probably Jordan, because he'll think of an answer in his head, but then he won't reply.
Definitely me, because I'm terrible at texting back.
Me?
I would say Sam, because he loses his phone a lot.
Probably Sam.
Sam.
I mean, I haven't run into any issues from what I can think of.
Jake.
Sam.
Probably Matt, because we have the same mentality. We forget stuff all the time, so.
Oh, that's me. I'm bad at it. I don't ever text people back. I'll look at the text, and I'll be doing something else, and then... Or Sam, but that's just because he never has his phone.
Sam.
Probably Jordan. Man. Either Jordan or I would say Mike as well. I feel like Mike isn't all the way tech savvy, and he, I feel like he would type it out and then forget to like hit send or something. So probably those two.
I think Jordan, because from the time I started, my first day I said my pipes were messed up, and he was like, "Hey, if you need help, let me know." And he didn't even know me, so Jordan's will do anything for you.
Probably Alan.
Hannah.
I would say Matt.
Either Dan or Matt, Tech Matt. They're both. Dan's. I feel like he's sensitive. He'll wake up to a phone call. Matt he's always up. So I feel like I'm the same. I'm up till well into the AM some nights. So if any of you guys ever need to call me, I'll be up.
I'd say probably Alan, because he's up super late, always sending me videos on Instagram and TikTok at 2 o'clock in the morning. So he's up, so he'll probably answer.
I think Diane would. I think Diane would answer the phone if I called her in the middle of the night.
Diane, because she doesn't sleep.
Yeah, I think Diane she's just always there if you need her.
I would say Diane.
My call? Probably Diane. I would give Diane the nod on that one.
Me.
Dude, honestly, being invisible would be great. I would just try to figure out how to stay invisible forever.
There is not a thing that I would do, because I would not, that would be the worst thing, is to be invisible for a day. I wouldn't, because I wouldn't want, no, I can't think of something I would like to do. I'd probably hide in a corner.
I would sit at the bar.
I know what I would do. I would go to probably one of the sports team's locker room, and wander around and see what really goes on in there.
Just watch the interactions. It is so much fun.
Make sure I mess with a lot of people.
Move stuff around the house.
I'd probably torture my coworkers by moving their tools when they're not looking.
Mischievousness. I would get into some mischievousness. There's no good reason to be invisible. I don't think.
Borrow some exotic cars for a while. That's probably it. Lamborghinis and stuff.
Grand larceny.
Rob a bank. Get all the money.
I would love to go shopping before everybody else and avoid lines and just get in and get out and get my errands done quickly as possible.
Our staff was nominated for the Humanitarian of the Year award, and that's just something that we like to do, is get together and help people with things, and that's how we ended up getting nominated for that.
I am so proud at Glenshaw Auto because I've actually started hiring some technicians and people, and I think the team, like the folks that I've hired, interviewed and hired, are awesome, and that makes me really happy because that's like a new thing for me here.
Being at a job for 5 years, I guess, because this year was my 5th year of being here, so I mean, never worked at a job that long, so that's pretty cool.
Being able to drive my car. I've been building it forever, so finally got to somewhat drive it.
Learning a lot on the computer.
I've been at a good lifting cycle, and I've been at the gym like consistently.
In the past year, well, I mean, this one's really fresh because I redid my pond and I kind of made it what I wanted it to be all along. So I spent all summer this year working on my pond, and I'm very proud of how it came out.
Getting married.
Getting married, that is my biggest accomplishment the last year.
I did get married this last year. That was pretty exciting.
Purchasing a home. Big purchase. Stressful, but definitely proud of it.
I got myself an apartment, living on my own, being financially sustainable.
Probably just paying off some of my credit card debt.
Learning and applying being financially responsible.